Hi everyone, we're back with another update from things that are going on in and around your board of directors, and with me today is President Tom Westcott and President-elect Sarah Johnston. Welcome guys.
Thanks, Al.
So lots going on. This is basically rush hour where there's all kinds of AGMs happening and lots of committee work getting underway, conferences all over the place, and we do our best to stay on top of things, and we thought we'd give the membership a little update on some of the highlights of all that good stuff. And of course, one of the big ones, I suppose, was the CREA AGM, where the work that we did that engaged the members in many ways on the I Say Yes campaign, the bylaw amendments that we were sponsoring for the three-way agreement amendments, was discussed and voted on, and motion carried.
Well, that was great, Alan. It was.
Yeah.
And not just the most exciting part of all that. I think the really nice part of it was that at the end of the day, area had a hospitality suite where all the Alberta people could go and mix and mingle and talk about it and reconnect. And I thought that was a very good start.
Yeah, I think so. And Sarah, you saw that too firsthand, that there was two different camps and some emotions were running.
There most definitely were, but at the end of the day, we said yes.
Yes, so we'll go forward from here. I think the membership will hear more as things progress, but at this point it's been a positive outcome. So we also had our AGM almost within days and maybe hours.
More like hours.
The joys of scheduling all this well in advance, but our annual general meetings, because of course we had the CF and CIBS AGMs as well as CREBs, were all very productive. At the CREB AGM, we had some bylaw amendments approved, and Sarah, the CIBS AGM was also very active.
And it really was, and we had some really strong commentary on the CIBS AGM and what this wonderful benefits program is all about. And of course, then we had the guest speaker from Habitat for Humanity, which really led to a lot of great commentary amongst our members about the gift of volunteering.
Well, I think that really added to the charitable foundation with having that speaker. It just, we went into questions afterwards, and it actually went an extra 20 minutes or so. And the whole audience was really engaged.
Yeah,
it was wonderful.
We had some great commentary. It was a very interesting discussion.
And I love the relationship that we have with Habitat for Humanity, because let's be honest, realtors, homes, it just makes so much sense.
Such a fit.
Oh, it does. It's just
really is. So we also had our strategic planning retreat in amongst all this activity, and that is always a very important part of our work, your work as governance leaders. But governance was a big topic there, where we started to talk about the need for maybe a review of how our governance operates, and that's something that we're now going to start working on.
Well, that's right, Alan, and that's something that a board has to do to keep current and keep on top of things. And I know it's your favorite term, a high-performance board.
Well, and I think it has been, what, 7 years or so, maybe more, since the last review. And Sarah, that would have been long before your time on the board, certainly before my time in this position. And maybe it's due time.
Yep, I think it's time. You're right.
So we will wade in there and do our things. So one of the other things the board's been dealing with is our investment property, is probably the best way to put it. A real estate board with an investment property, true. We do own the building next door, which is on Mayland Place, the building to the east of CREB's main building. And we did have a request for proposal process, an RFP process that many members participated in, and the board gave it all a very hard look and weighed the recommendation of our task force and decided not to list the building at this time. So what do you think, Sarah? Is this something that is a good use of our good management, I guess, of our resources?
Well, looking back, we purchased that building in 2008, and it was primarily for the parking that we needed. And we need the parking, but we really didn't need the building. And in fact, we don't need the building. And let's be honest, we're not here to be property managers. So at this point in time, I think that we're looking forward to doing the right thing. But with the market and economy, it's going to take a bit of time. And we're not property managers.
Well, you're right, but we have to do the right things with the members' assets, and now it's just not the right time to sell it.
Well, it's a long play, and that was a strong recommendation from our committee. Experienced, very experienced commercial practitioners that said, you don't buy something like this just to flip it. And while we are watching some erosion in the market value, it's a simple fact that we don't have any mortgages against it, and we don't have a burning need for the sale proceeds. So we'll maybe follow their advice for the foreseeable future and just take the long view.
Absolutely right.
Another aspect of discussions around the board table has been the CREA national ad campaign, and something we have participated in, and Sarah, we're gearing up to jump in again this fall.
You know, and we're really looking for ways to promote the value of a realtor.
It kind of goes without saying, but I think the national ad campaign can be controversial, let's face it. We were feeling some concerns about some of the content last year. They do try to be edgy, there's a fine line there. But I think we will look at other ways as well to promote the realtor brand and to drive consumers to including a realtor in their decision making. So some upcoming events to talk about, Tom. There's always lots on our calendar, but a couple of key events for members to be thinking ahead to.
Well, you're right, Alan. And right around the corner we have the Diamond Gala celebration on the 30th of the month. And then, of course, we have the popular Realtor Roundup on the 6th of July.
And you guys, you cannot forget about the golf tournament, which is happening on August 2nd.
So we hope you enjoyed this update. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, concerns, you know where to find us. Tom, how's all that signing going?
Well, that's great.